Today I rented a Dodge Hellcat from TURO Kinda. Hello everybody, it's Mike, the Baldadonis. Boom! If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Mike the Baldadonis and I talk about many different topics. Sharing life experiences one video at a time is my motto. I talk about being in my early 20s doing 5 years and 3 months in prison for a first-time drug offense. Only to get out unhappy with my body, I decided to do steroids, gain 105 pounds of pure muscle, only to have a heart attack and other steroid-related health issues. I currently deal with migraines and vertigo from today's environmental pollution, today's foods, and VOCs. I have conspiracy theories with Gary from the gym. I have Dr. Peter Bacoco, he's my mentor, the reason why I'm on YouTube, and he talks about inspiration. I buy and sell cars as a hobby, and I bring you guys along with me showing you the pros and cons of each vehicle that I buy. I also bring other people on board, sharing their interesting life stories as well. So I fibbed just a little bit about renting this car from TURO. The car used to be up on TURO. It's my friend Al's car, and he's returning it because the lease is over in a few days. So he gave me the opportunity to use it for today. Living here in the Boston area, we still have salt, sand, snow, and ice. And we were waiting for, well, I was waiting for a good day to use it. And today happened to be the day. It was still kind of chilly in the morning and warmed up to about 45 degrees, but there was a lot of wind. So it was still kind of chilly. But hey, I'm gonna take the opportunity before it goes back. So today was the day. Some of the things I did like about it and some of the things I did not like about it. And we're gonna talk about TURO. So let's talk about TURO first. TURO is an app or a website where people can rent their cars and people can rent people's cars, just normal people. That's anybody that has something interesting, they can put their car up on TURO and rent it. You know, it works out for both parties. The person that owns the car, it's a good way to make extra money and pay off the car faster or pay a monthly bill on it and insurance. And the person that's renting the car, that's probably their dream car and they want to drive it and they want to enjoy something like that because otherwise they would have bought one. The other thing is somebody that actually is looking for a vehicle, but it's, you know, they're not sure if they actually like it. They don't want to buy a car only to turn it in a few weeks later because they were not happy with it. I've gone through that. I've gone through that once or twice. You know, you buy something thinking it's going to be what you like, and unfortunately, it's not, for whatever reason it may be. And next thing you know, you're trading it back in and you're losing a ton of money. So this is a cool way to get to enjoy something that you may purchase in the future and see what it's all about, right? You don't have to have a dealership dude sitting next to you bugging you and making you all nervous, and you know. So this is a good opportunity, and I think it works out well for both parties. So at $600 a day, would you rent out a Hellcat? Some people do. Some people actually really enjoy renting out that car, and yeah, they have a lot of fun with it. So, TURO, you can get anything from a Fiat Abarth to a Lamborghini and everything in between. All right, some of the pros and cons of this vehicle. Again, don't even take me seriously on this because I'm only driving it for a couple hours. I only drove it for a few hours today, and I can only give you some of the ideas. Being a car enthusiast, that may help or see what you think. All right, so I drive a lot of small cars. I like Fiat Abarths. I had one with 260 horsepower. I drive BMWs. I like the smaller cars. I like the handling and all that stuff. And when I went to pick up the car today, the first thing I did when I got in that driver's seat, I was like, damn, how long is that front end? It looks like it's 15 feet from the seat. Huge. The last thing I sat in that was that big was my mom's 72 Dodge Polara. That was a two-door. That was like 18 feet long. This Charger's not that far off from that. Big car. All right. The other thing I didn't really like about it was the smell of the interior. I have sensitivities to smells. The leather, the carpet, or maybe I think it's suede on top of the headliner. Not sure, but it gave me a headache, but I did get used to it after a little while. The other thing I didn't like about it was the steering. I don't know if it's the power steering, I don't know. I just didn't like it. I didn't like the feeling of it. But what I did like about it is obviously the speed. All right? It cost me $40 to fill up the tank on premium fuel. It gets 28 miles per gallon on the highway if you take it easy. At 80 miles an hour, it does 1,200 RPM. So, I mean, having such a big car that can fit 5, fully loaded, stupid fast, it does 11.2 at 129 miles an hour. That was his best time. He averages around 11.4, around 121. He had a dyno tested, 721 horsepower. So the other thing I didn't really like was the touchscreen for everything. You know, you have to go through all these apps. You have to go through this long list of things just to change settings. I thought that was kind of a pain in the ass. I couldn't turn down the radio for the first 15 minutes because I kept playing with the screen when the buttons were at the back of the steering wheel. So that drove me crazy for the first 15 minutes. But other than that, as I started getting used to the car, playing with the shifters and getting on it, I got on it once, twice, 3, 5, 15 times. I'm not sure. But I was impressed. And by the way, the car had bald tires, just like my head. He has to put on new tires, which he has, before he turns it in. But this was, you know, what day do I get to use the car before he turns it in? So I was able to take the car today, enjoy it, make this little tiny film just for you guys. So until the next video, everybody, Baldadonis out.